Welcome, lords and ladies of fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role playing games as you, the audience, earn fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or their characters. You can earn fate chips by just watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just contributing to the game. You can then use those fate chips to heal characters, adjust their next skill checks, or force them to say silly lines, or even just wreak havoc on the story. Tonight we're playing Star Trek Adventures. These are usually the voyages of the Starship Norway. However, last week and this week we have decided to be Romulans. Let's be Romulans. With us this evening, we have Rufus playing Senator Bickus. We have Good Devil playing as, is it Tinix or Tynix or Tunix?
Tinu.
Something like that.
T.
Nathaniel will be playing Centurion Travere. Myself will be playing as Commander of Varukan Salt. I don't know. And Armand playing as a Silentist Soldan.
Not for very long. Methinks.
And to mitigate the will of the fates, we have Wayne playing as our very own Q. And thanks, Lonely Fans, for the 12 months.
Yes. 12 months of life just sort of frittering away. And, we've started thinking about that with the good captain having his life seemingly come to I don't know, maybe it's a messy end, maybe it's a very neat end, maybe it's all of those broken hearts he's left across the stars. We'll never know until we actually keep playing. However, to get your thought processes running, we're going to give you a quiz.
The quiz.
I hope. Do we have
Put it in the chat first because of the delay.
There's a bit of a delay.
Boom, boom.
I actually can't see it. Yeah, I can't see what's really
All
happening.
right. Who's voting Barad-dûr? That's a good vote.
See, I can't see any of it. So, at the after party of eternity, where do the Klingon souls of the dishonored go? Bakir, Sto-vo-kor, Dahanis, Graythor, or Barad-dûr? Where do those souls go when they leave your body's holes?
I think there are two people using channel points to fight for the real answer and the joke answer.
I feel that both. I think personally that the Klingon afterlife is totally a joke. And I don't know which one of these is actually more correct. I do want to hear it from all the service workers, everyone who's waited tables. I feel that they know exactly what the afterlife of the dishonored would be like. How are they doing? Oh, channel points.
It seems we have a tie between Sto-vo-kor and Dahanis.
You do understand. You did all read the question, didn't you?
Nope. Dahanis takes the lead with 6.
Yeah,
Yes.
Klingon afterlife is like a moon's over my hammy.
And let's
Yes.
try 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have a tie between. No, Sto-vo-kor pulling out the last second win.
We have the top 2 wrong answers. Are Sto-vo-kor and Dahanis. Dahanis is closer. Nathaniel, you were smarty pants in chat. Do you want to tell people what they've won aside from eternal dishonor? The Barge of the Stupid.
As your prize, you get to know that the winner in all this is Grethor. Number 3. It is the Klingon version of Hell. River of Blood, Barge of the Dishonored, where they actually get to meet Feklar at the Gates of Hell. If any of you are a Voyager nut, you would have seen this and all that good stuff.
And
I believe all the batleths are blunt, and everything is negotiation. You have to go around being polite to everyone in the afterlife, and I believe that is the biggest thing for Klingon Hell, is you have to say "excuse me" a lot.
Wasn't there an episode of TNG where we actually saw the Klingon devil?
Yeah.
As
the one that person who impersonates
yeah, it was. I believe it was Feklar, the Eater of the Dishonored.
Mm-hmm.
Was the thing, and they got themselves out of some serious writing trouble because in TOS, the Klingon stated they did not have a devil, but they understood the workings of yours, Captain. So they had to change it up to somebody that just basically eats people. Yeah, that's good enough. That honor was served, even except for those people on the barge. The honor is not served there, nor. But breakfast is served all day. Yes, and Denny's. All right. So with that,
I gave one fate chip.
Speaking of the
I gave one fate chip to everybody.
That was for participation.
Yes, that was. I believe that's the penny tip that you get at Denny's. Congratulations. You're devastated now. You're devastated. Oh goodness. I'm about to have a cosmic sneeze.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, I believe the Lesser Magellanic Cloud is now, it's a bit of a hole in it. All right. So, speaking of afterlives, let's see what happens after the captain's life. And since I can't see the actual broadcast screen, I
did the thing.
There it is. You did a thing. I'm going to look at someone else's screen for this. So, Captain, I suppose you've witnessed some things, and now you're going to do a bit of a dialogue.
What does any of this mean? Why are you showing me at my moment of death what's happening on a secret Romulan base? What does this have to do with anything?
I thought your tiny mind would appreciate the perspective and be broadened by what being between the end of your existence and the beginning of the next one would bring.
So, wait, am I dead or not? I thought I was. Am I dead or am I working my way through death?
Right. So he then goes close to you with the Picard ear, and he has been eating onions. I have been eating onions. That would be telling.
You guys couldn't have put in an escalator or something? You guys got to have all these stairs?
You do need exercise to prepare you for what is next.
God, I just don't. Fine. We'll play. I'll play your game, Q. I'll play your game. What?
He's the only one in town.
So the senator wanted that Bickus wanted they were going to attack the Gorn with Borg tech, and then they ended up using it on a plot against the Vulcans.
Oh, feckless little Romulans. They seem to just be so schemy. And then when they do scheme and it finally starts going right, they get extra hot feet and seem to betray even each other. Via email, nonetheless.
Yes, such a terrible that was preposterous. You know, this is why Starfleet has the eggplant priority. Can't can't have all this kind of information being sent out, CC'd, like it's some common information.
Mm-hmm. So what else do you see with your tiny mind? Have you got a bit of perspective?
The only thing that I can think of is this has something to do with the Borg. It's what we were dealing with before I don't remember anything and now I'm here. Does this have anything to do with our plight against the Borg?
Well, you've shown the tiniest glimmer of possibilities. Maybe a bit more of the events unfolding before you will open your mind along with the events that are before you, because I'm going to repeat myself, because you are slow on the uptake and I have lost the thread of my speech. So over to let's look on the spicy Vulcans and see how they're doing, because right now so if we want to flip over to the spicy Vulcans set. I can't tell what's happening because I can't see the screen work. Oh, good. I'm actually looking over at someone else's screen, which is very creepy. So as we left the intrepid and conniving and backstab, we had Senator Bickus, his bodyguard Tinux. We had let me see, who is Commander Vinuka. We had Centurion Trevere and his little remote control starships. We had scientist Archim and her, shall we say, rather questionable biomechanical research. We had scientist Solon and his inability to get a transporter to work. And advisor Keemit, who was very excited to hear someone was breaking the rules so he could break some heads. And as a bit of meta, tonight, two of the players, Akeem and Keemit, were not able to make it. So we all know what happens when you leave your characters, children, or riding animals unattended.
You go to a Klingon rock opera.
Yes. You're allowed to, yes, you do go to the Klingon opera, and then you have to stay there even when you rejoin the group. And you have to be disembodied. So, when we last left off, who wants, as I recall, all of you received a rather clumsily encoded email message spilling the beans about everything. And Scientist Solden, which team would like to begin acting? I believe you were all converging on Solden's lab, if I recall correctly.
Well, at some point, Solden would like to try to not die.
Oh,
let's buck the.
Lead off with Solden.
Let's buck that thing where the scientist that I play dies in every stream.
It's almost a requirement now.
It's a race.
It's a race. All right. So what we're going to do then is let's visit Solon's lab, which I had outfitted much better than this. I really did. I built a magic special lab for him. There it is. And Solon, as you are supervising, there we go. This is your lab. These are the arches in the lab that you have available to you. And if I recall correctly, Nathaniel, you were working as Romulan 1 or Romulan 2. I forget which one.
I was basically, just one of like the lowly lackeys.
Yes.
We were doing We were just trying, if I remember correctly, we were trying to lock out Solon's access code.
Deleting access points, and he was watching them go. Solon, if I recall correctly, you had witnessed a bunch of their pads light up simultaneously, and you had realized,
Oopsies.
once again, you've done this before. What else have you CC'd to the entire fleet?
Oh man, there was that time where we were throwing the surprise party for the senator, and oh man,
Oh,
I really sold in that one.
yeah, oh man, you sold in it.
That's what everyone started calling it.
Okay, so so at this point, what's your plan now? What's the play here? You're pretty much sure that things are happening.
Let's see. Well, are any of those archways activated?
They're powered on standby, and again, you've got some hit or miss calibrations going on with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what we were doing before we got the email.
Yep.
Us running diagnostics, running like final tests for the thing, and then we got the email, and then the mischief began.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, R1, this is up to you. Since it's obvious that Romulans who are in charge are duplicitous and lying about progress reports, what was the real status of you guys' repairs? It's okay. We're all friends here. You can tell us what you did.
Number 1, number 4, number 5 are fully operational. Number 2 and number 3 were glitching slightly, but I was on the verge of slaving all 5 of them together. I just needed to enter my commands, and all 5 of them would have been slated together. The other 3 would have fixed the other 2, and all that.
Could you give me your target is a 12 on this, because you're working with the accelerated tech and timeline. The complication range is 18, 19, 20 on this, and I just need 1 success. Now you've also been rushed, so this actually makes it 3 successes. You're being rushed, and also you pulled yourself off the task. So while you're half-heartedly trying to fix this, you're also trying to lock out your boss. So a little bit of division. You have an 11 or less on 2 dice.
Okay.
For 3 successes. Get some more dice. There you go.
And I think 1, but am I using a focus?
You can decide if you want to.
Yeah.
All right.
But off the top of my head, I can't remember what the focus was.
Well, you can decide it is transporter systems or networking or integration. All of those will work.
Networking. So since I'm doing that, I think that's 2.
You got 2 successes. Needed 1 more, so that's a partial slaving.
Yeah.
One of you will know which way the slaving works, because you slaved the transporters, but you weren't sure who's the master and who's not. And that only happens if you check the person's luggage and see what's inside. Then you know who the master and the slave are when you check their luggage.
Matched luggage.
Yeah, that was way off there. Okay, so what?
Sorry for interrupting. What was my target again? Mine was 15?
It was 11.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Only the 2.
Okay, that's all right. You did get some slaving and mastering going on, but you were interrupted because you had bigger fish to lock out of their systems. So that's totally fine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back to Solon. What are you going to try and do with these things? There are a few other arches around the station. This isn't the only ones, but those are like mothballed. Those aren't finished yet. But you could jam them in an emergency and hit them or whatever. So you do have more than just what's in the room, but it's really inferior.
Got it. Well, just to be that guy, my intention is
Yes.
to try to use one of the archways to get aboard that particular Federation vessel. Now, that is another question I have. Is this prior to the Norway getting on screen, or getting around in this area and doing things, or is it during or after?
What you don't know is, let me see, if I'm not mistaken, the invasion is starting, and I don't believe anyone's heard talk from Mr. Spock.
Okay.
Now, all you know is that there are 2 ships headed for Vulcan that have the receiver pads on them, plus equipment to make more. So you do know that there are 2 ships near Vulcan, and you can hop to there. You can also, other options. You still have coordinates for Gorn.
Mm-hmm.
Those are actually easier to get to, because those are the ones you originally worked out and got right, instead of on a moving target on a ship at warp. All right. And the other one is you can attempt to use a non-pad hit and, pick a spot and hope for the best. That's much more difficult. Like you say, I want to go to the Orion colonies, or I want to go to Cestus 4.
Ooh, Orion. That sounds like fun.
Yep. So anyway, I'm just letting you know those are some options. Go to Rice. Least pleasure planet.
I believe that Solden's intention would be to try to stop this from happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be best served getting aboard one of the 2 ships headed towards Vulcan now. So that's going to be his end goal.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. So yeah, you can begin setting up one of the arches. You're going to need your science and skill, whatever your best skill is. I believe it's your transporters, and you'll need 2 successes.
Got it.
See what I need? Okay, because some of the character sheets are a little weird. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the character sheets for these characters are not standard, so the cast is going to have to look at things and stare and attempt to decipher some really bad handwriting. So bear with us. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, and what you do have a complication range of 18 to 20.
Okay.
You need 2 successes, and you can obviously spend Jomentum, because now you're all spending against each other, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, not each other. It's just I'm the only one on the other side. Yeah, we're gonna burn some momentum here. And you know what? No, you know what? What's the maximum amount of threat you can have? Q.
I can have infinite threat.
What's the maximum amount of dice that I'm allowed to roll?
5.
I would like to buy 5 worth of threat.
5. It's 3 dice because of math.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so that's 6.
2 normals, 3 more. That's what 1, 3.
1, 3, 5.
1, 3, 5.
Or 1, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3 for the price, so it's 6 altogether.
6 altogether.
This is
17 threat. That sounds like a beautiful number. Q, you're welcome. Remember who gave that to you as a gift.
But don't forget, you have to go back to the original ship soon enough, and you're giving them all this threat.
That's a bridge we'll cross when we get there.
Here's the actual momentum issue. These are 2 different universes. So your momentum and threat won't carry between the two different worlds. So you're
Fuck up the
set.
Romulans and move on.
I believe I'm burning it down.
And as I'm like frantically trying to code this in and get this archway to get me to where I want to go, I'm gonna be very, very nervous. And I love you, you love me. We're a happy Romulan family with a great big one. And a kiss from me to you. I got a 1 and a 2 at two. I got hold on. I need the world to see this. Oh, it's not gonna work, is it?
Hold on. Family show.
Hold on.
But
No, family shows yesterday.
Ooh.
Hold on. I need
this.
this to be seen. Let me turn off my background so you can see it, because I can't believe this actually happened. That is
A 2.
8, a 1, a 2. That is another 1. That is a 9. That's a lot of successes.
That is. You've given more back to the pool. That's what 2. I believe these are in your focus too, because of course they are.
I believe that's
2,
fuck you,
4,
no, fuck me.
6.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Exactly.
So technically that's 8 successes. I'm going to put that in there as a temporary 11. And of course a complication. So I'll decide what the complication is in a little bit here.
Now, is there anything that I can do to burn some of that momentum so they don't have it to use against me?
They are immediate spends.
Yeah. You can basically play Q and say, "Yep, your override is overridden. Yep, I have a clear path.
I
got, but
yeah,
you're loyal to me."
Yeah, I think that you figured out that if you want to spend a couple of momentum, first off, you realize that someone has been actively working against you, and that someone is your pseudo trusty handy henchman, R1, and we'll just call him Chad.
Can I use one of those momentum to cause his station to overload?
Let me see. I'm gonna take 2 for your detective work. And then I'm gonna have to do limits on momentum spins.
No. That's perfectly fair that you're doing that, because I will abuse this.
Well, I'll let you spend down to 6 because they can't have more than 6.
Okay.
So you have 3 more left, and so you've determined that you have a traitor in your midst.
Mm-hmm.
You do manage to block out the rest of the erasures. Okay. Now, what is left, we're going to determine with dice. When you ever want to attempt to do something that will be deemed a secure station, then we'll do it with dice, and we'll have you dice against R1. It'll be whoever has the most successes gets to decide that.
We're just
okay.
doing a flat 2.
We do a flat. You do a flat 2 against your skills.
Okay.
You'd go against a 12. You'd go against whatever you have, because you're the superior player,
Mm-hmm.
so superior character. All right. So you have 3 left. If you do want to attempt to wreck his console, or perhaps only leave one of the gateways operational. Keep in mind, sabotage is thought.
You're giving me some really good ideas. Yeah. You know what? Let's be the bigger Romulan here. I want to sabotage as many of the archways besides the one I'm using.
Yes. Nat, I'm going to activate something else for you. Can you be Romulan 4? His name is Bill.
Yes, to Bill.
All right. Bill is monitoring some hatchway situations. There's a problem with the hatch leading to this. It's not a Jeffries tube, but it would be a Tavakian tube, or whatever they call their Matt Jeffries. But there seems to be some problems with a hatch cover being loose, leading to a Jeffries tube. leading to the station. So you've noticed that on your security board. And you might have to dispatch a couple of your friends to deal with it.
Okay.
Like yourself, if you want. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll take R2 and myself.
Okay. Okay, R2. R2, you're going to be playing by Professor Bird. R4 and R2. I'm presuming you're going to just leave the room. And I have to change some names on something in a minute. Give me a second to change your names, because some of us don't have that one anymore. And I decided what? One was named Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Professor Bird, what is the name of Romulan 2 now?
I thought you said it was Chad.
Oh, no, Chad is
R1.
Nathaniel's Chad.
Make it up.
Well, that is, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, let's just make it easy. Let's go Rufus.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get Chad on there. Chad not hanging. All right. Ha!
Mm-hmm. Topical.
Topical.
Years ago.
Hey, look, the 90s was my heyday. That's all I'm gonna say. So here are your actual characters. So there's Bill, there's Rufus. We're gonna leave some ghosts in your place. You guys are gonna exit and head to Jeffrey's tube, if that's what I'm understanding,
Yep.
correct? All
Hey,
right.
Rufus, there's a security panel we need to take care of. Follow me.
Okay.
Don't forget your data pad and your toolkit.
Got it.
Oh, hold on. You have to come back in now.
That was slick.
I thought we had to roll for it.
No. Chad's helpful if you don't cross him. Just don't cross him. Let me see. We've got. All right. So Lynn, they have left off the screen because that's how we roll. Right. Romulan 3. Romulan 3. Good Devil. I haven't given you. I have not been able to make you play yet. What Romulan name would you like?
Trogdor.
The burning
It's
nature.
T apostrophe Drogdor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has to be an apostrophe in it.
For some reason, this mysteriously turned into D&D. Why not?
Yes. Oh, this is the beginning of D&D. All right. So basically, Trogdor, you're monitoring Arch 3, and it's getting rewired. Also, you seem to have a really weird obsession with fire.
And consummate V's.
So anyway, I don't know quite what to do with you, but you notice that Archway 3 is getting rewired. Solon, what are you doing with Archway 3?
If it's not the archway I'm using to get the hell out of here, it's going kablooey.
It's not the archway you're looking for.
Yes. I'm going to say one thing. The consequence I'm going to invoke. Yeah, there's the very good. The archway, you invoke a code, and you set it to overload, but actually you overloaded its power systems so that it's projecting itself, believe it or not, all the way to Gorn.
I mean, that was the idea originally.
Yeah, you actually made it work by consequence. So it's projected to Gorn, it's projected to the surface of Gorn, and it's going to start pulling things through.
Oh, perfect.
Hey there, guy. I think you did it. Good job, bro.
What the hell are you saying?
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
The universal translator isn't translating
Steve,
properly.
what's the Romulan for that? So
boy.
before we see what comes out of that, I'm gonna pull those points. I think I pulled 2 points off, so it gets them down to 7, and that's close enough. Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you, Zoldan?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. You're preparing to make your escape. You have effed a number of these archways up. They're opening up to various locations. They're not necessarily overloading at the moment. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What I'm going to do now is cut over to. We had some urgent conference rooms that I was trying to get people into. Senator and Tuvik, or all right, what is his name?
Tinix.
Tinix. I'm sorry, guys.
Tuvix. Ooh. Speaking of abomination.
Speaking of abominations,
Just rude.
we still have 17 threat. Oh dear God! But because 2 of the characters are now under the referee's control, they get to spend a threat.
Oh,
So
hey,
that-
this looks familiar.
No, because this corridor is going the other way.
I thought
See,
something
this
was
is the way
different.
the other corridor goes.
Yeah, it's just a big circle there on
That's the
Romulan ships.
And now they go the other way. See, this is clever. This is called making your set work. And we even covered up the fact that the screen shot was reversed, unlike most Star Trek shots.
No,
actually-
no, that's just an A and B camera. That's basically how George Lucas shot the prequels. A camera, B camera.
Yep. So Senator Bickus and Tinix, you both have read the data pads. You've both gotten certain information out of them. I don't think Tinix has revealed that he has gotten anything out of.
I haven't.
Do you remember it? Actually, quick question. Good Devil, do you remember everything? Okay.
Yeah, in that some of his some of his peoples have been test subjects for the Romulans.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I'm sorry.
And I'm a little salty pebbles about that.
Just a little. And you've got 10 guards with you.
But we're calm like a ball.
Yes. All right. So I apologize. I wanted to make sure we had facts, and I should have trusted you. So you know what? Because I was a naughty, untrustworthy Q, 16 threat. I could be
Aren't
judged.
all Qs non-trustworthy, naughty Qs?
Sure,
There's a
that's like
couple
a
that
prerequisite
almost.
to get into the continuum.
Yeah, that's the price. Okay, Senator and Tinix, you're headed toward Cargo Bay Alpha, or Research Bay Alpha.
Tinu, I was just reading some poetry in your native dialect, and I realized that all the X's are silent. Isn't that correct?
Oh yes, sir. That does tend to be true.
I apologize for all the time I belittle you by pronouncing the X.
Oh, it's quite alright, so I think you do your best.
I absolutely do. And you know, I feel a fit of exposition coming on. I feel the need to explain what we're doing here in case you don't know. When I read that message, after I got really excited about that little cat, when I read that message, I thought, this is terrible. Someone on this station is plotting against the Empire. And by the Empire, I mean me. Because this whole Gorn thing, that's my idea. And if it works, I can be the next Praetor. Or something like that. And anybody who's going against that plan, well, you know how mad it makes me. You remember my feet, don't you?
There was a lot of cleanup after that one.
I'm sorry about that too, but
I
The important
think
thing
I'm
is...
still picking viscera out of my ear.
Oh, the important thing here. I love you. You love me. We're a Romulan family. And I need you to find out who is behind all this. So I think we should do everything that we can to get into Akreem's lab, because I have a feeling, and maybe it's just her accent that I don't trust, I have a feeling she's behind the whole thing.
I think you may give her too much credit. Perhaps an investigation closer of the facilities of where the invasion is to set place.
All right, all right. I am known for my open-mindedness. So let's go with your plan.
Very good. I don't suppose you know where this would be. Ah, Phil. Woo.
And as you guys are having your talk, Bill and Rufus come round the corner, hustling to who knows where. So you can decide what you do or don't want to do with that.
They're what now? I'm
They
sorry.
just come around the corner on their way to some other job. I believe Bill, Matt, and Rufus, Jeffrey. What do you do when you see the senator and his rather imposing Riemann bodyguard?
Put my head down and keep walking.
Wow! I wasn't expecting to see a celebrity today.
Shh, keep going, keep going. Let's go, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, all right. You've managed to keep yourselves out of trouble there. Okay.
No, nothing happens. I wasn't back now.
All right.
Recognize me because they love me.
Of course it is.
I know.
Let's go find this facility.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you are both searching for Dr. Mengele's lab, I take it, or the teleporter lab.
I was referring to the teleporter lab. Yeah.
Okay, you're heading down toward the teleporter lab. As you are on your way, Tinix, you don't even have to roll for this. You sense a lot of Riemann minds, like behind the door you're passing. On a place labeled Research Bay Eggplant. Now, notice he doesn't. I mean, he's not attuned.
So speaking meta, if
Yes.
I were I am not really fully aware of this race. If I were to think something loudly, would they be able to pick up on that?
The race should be somewhat distance telepathic with each other, and if you really, really strain, you can implant thoughts into another creature's mind, and or cause pain or cause soothing. So they're a bit more telepathic than the Vulcans, and the Romulans are not telepathic at all.
I just want to give the room a general sense of help. Help is on the way, if I can.
Okay. What I'll need is whatever your best skill is. You just need a dice roll. You'll need one success. Your security stuff. I think it's it's not CIA shit. It's,
Yep, I see it. I got it. That is 3 successes.
All right.
Yeah, 3.
You only needed one, so this counts as an information or communications roll. So you can do two more kind of questiony, or
And I would get a reply from like just one of the people in the room,
yes,
perhaps.
yes.
Okay. Um,
So you do sense other minds. You said you were sending a note that you sending a note of I'm here, or what did you want to?
just help is on the way. I'm here, my brothers.
Okay. Now when you ask, I'm just going to give you a freebie comeback.
Yep.
Um, you get the sound of just a whirring fan and murmur. It's not the sharp sound of voices that you'd expect. It's a very dulled, diffuse situation. Not normal at all. But there are Riemann minds in there. You know that for a fact. But there is something really bizarre about them. And now you got that's where you can do your additional 2.
Okay. So as one of them, am I able to kind of determine if they're at all conscious? Yeah.
Yeah, well you do
Like as
you-
far as like
actually, yeah, they're not. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
in an awake, just are they in a awake lucid state? You know.
No, you're not getting anything like like they're experiencing something or working on a task. There's no higher order activity. It's like they're worse than asleep because there's not even dreaming.
Um. Hmm.
It is like nothing you've ever really felt before from another creature.
At this point, like, as I kind of, how much time would you say has passed? Like, how much far, like, if Senator Bickus is walking ahead of me, how much farther ahead of me has he got?
You
Because
didn't even
I have to wrap this on the fly.
your skill is not even your skill is such that you're continuing to walk. You flicked your eyes to the side, noticed something, sent out a note, because you do this with your own guards where you'll like telepathically coordinate. So this is something you do as part of your security procedures. You can, if you wish, decide to use one of your values, which I believe is these guys, and just let it take you, and just decide that you're going to break with whatever it is you're doing. Because this is something bizarre. You now have an idea that there was
I'm
there were
at a bit of an impasse here. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is a hard one.
Well, remember it's a one shot, so go ahead, live it up.
Yeah.
Today is a good
Yeah.
day to die.
Play every day like it's a one shot, and you're an NPC.
Oh, Senator, just one more thing before we make it down there.
Oh, yes, what? Tinu, I thought you were one of the good ones.
Indeed, I am, but I can't trust any of you. Sorry, Senator. It's not unfortunate.
And I'm gonna try to hack and get this door open.
We're not even gonna roll dice. It's just you're dead.
Or is he just accepting his death? I will roll damage.
What the hell? I know. It's like you got 28 dice of damage, I think. You have more damage than a Klingon on an Adderall pissed off at a Tribble. So yeah, you pretty much you waste him. It's perfect. Senator just falls to the floor with smoke coming off of him. Oh, do you have any extra last words, or is it just the one of the?
Stop all this noise! I can't hear myself die.
And with that, are you sure? Are there any extra last words?
Oh,
I must have hit him in the wrong spot. I thought that this was supposed to be a one-shot weapon. Hold on.
That did it.
I love it.
Cauterize the wound.
Picasso.
Yep. So you, Tenix, Tenux.
God damn it.
What?
You can't pronounce the X. That's their letter.
Oh God, Tinu. God, I've just committed a grave. I'm canceled. I'm canceled now. Hey, only we can say the X. I thought that was all right. That wasn't a good one. All right, everyone gets the threat back.
Oh my goodness.
There's going to be a second or two while the continuum figures out some graphic stuff. Because the continuum has a lot of. Continuum spent a few minutes doing things. There's that. There's that screen. There's that screen. What? Okay, give me okay, here we go. Oop. Why can't I have nice things? Okay, sorry about this. Order sent it back. All right, F5, because we really can't have nice things. There we go. There's the face that's launched no ships.
Gruesome.
Look, the Q spent some time with Photoshop. There we go. In the cryotubes, you see at least 3 Remans. So that's all the makeup department had budget for. So you see at least 3 Remans in cryotubes. What looks like they've undergone some very extensive surgery. And that's the first thing your eye falls upon. The second thing your eye falls upon are... We're going to do this.
And while you're doing that, another question.
Yes.
Is existence of the Borg common knowledge at this point?
You may not know anything about it because you've been kept in the dark. You do know that there's alien technology. No, I believe, yeah, the word Borg is in the transmission, but you don't know what that is. Well, actually, no. Roll against your best CIA shit skill, and all you need is 1 success with 2 dice. And at that point, you'll know what the Borg are.
I got 1.
Okay, you are aware of the Borg. You are aware that a sphere crashed in Romulan space, and that tech was salvaged, and that the senator was using it, or was had commissioned this base to exploit it. If that makes sense.
Indeed it does. As I walk in, I'm guessing I'm seeing Kamit and Akram.
Well, as a Riemann, yes, you are. No.
Have they seen me yet?
No, you walk in to the room, and I'm going to say the door's open. You see this, and then we'll stop your scene at that point. Commander Vecna, what exactly are you planning on doing today?
Well, I was gonna kill some insubordinates. I was gonna kill some insubordinates.
Okay. You were heading down to the bay, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I forget. Were you with? No,
Yeah,
no.
me
Actually,
and Kamit were heading to Solden because we were gonna volunteer him to be the next experiment.
okay. Correction. Tino. The Kareem is the only one you see, just to catch you back up. Okay, so you guys were going down to the lab. Were you bringing anything along the way, or are you just gonna take your standard Romulan howitzers?
Standard Romulan stuff.
Okay, you got some Romulan stuff. What I'm gonna do is set you up here. Solden, you're in the Arch 1, right? Correct?
Yes, that is correct. The closest archway is the one that I am trying to hijack for my own
Okay.
use.
And silly question, Commander.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lab. Okay. There's not really a clone here. She's not a. There is now two of you because of the power of the commander.
Before we enter the room, though, I'm going to stop Commit and say, just remember, before we do this, I love you and you love me, and we're a happy Romulan family.
Let's see how many people we can get to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna put that out here because that deserves its own scene. All right. So you are going to enter the room. What I'm going to now do is, Scientist Solden, you have, believe it or not, a couple of points of unspec momentum that was left just for you.
You don't say.
I'm going to print some of that up, like NFTs on the blockchain or whatever it is you kids say nowadays before you lose all your money.
Yeah, you'd funge this, you son of a bitch.
Funge this. Okay, so yes. What did you decide to do to make the room more safe? Or were you just going to turn dinosaurs loose?
Oh, if there's a dinosaur planet, hell yeah, let's do it.
Oh, pardon me, Trogdor. Where's Trogdor?
Down by Arch 3.
Get fudged.
Who is playing Trogdor?
Is Barney a Gorn?
I'm down here, sir.
Okay. You now have this sort of interesting creature.
Oh wow, that's a fucking T-Rex. Where are all the V's?
Somewhere, a dinosaur aficionado just cringed at you calling that a T-Rex. And I think you know you did that.
Also, Chad, there is another creature coming out. Actually, I'm going to say there's probably two because I think Solden really hates you.
Ooh, it's a Triceratops.
Some of us didn't clean up the back.
Stegosaurus.
So the two of these creatures launched themselves out of the portal. They were very feral little beasties. Chad, you have basically a 12. You probably don't have a gun. You have a data pad. You have a whole set of data pads because he keeps crushing them when you throw them. So you've just kept a stack of them like Post-its.
You're coming through a little
weird,
robotic-y,
like
there.
robotic underwater.
Sound like you're underwater.
Mm-hmm. It's.
I think he's been absorbed by the Borg already.
Yeah.
Resistance is
What
futile.
it sounds like, actually.
Okay. All right, no worries. What I'm gonna do, well, you're sorting out the sound. As soon as your sound breaks, we'll cut back. Trogdor or Tarogdor. Holy shit, it's a dinosaur.
Oh, I think I may have just weed my pants.
Okay, you have.
Do I have a weapon on my person?
Let me see. Let's go with 5 or less than you do. Probably on a d20.
That's a 16.
Okay. You have a negative weapon on your person. By the way, Chad, the same goes for you. 5 or less than you, and you have some weapon, some energy weapon nearby. Too bad. Go ahead, GD.
Do I see what's on the other side of Arch 3?
Arch 3 looks like a lush, sort of jungly place.
Oh, I'm sure that place is plenty safe.
And I run through the arch.
Okay, you're going to run through the arch because we're going to revert to D&D rules of crapdom. It's going to take an attack of opportunity on you. And does anyone want to roll for Skippy?
Still no.
You're getting better, though.
Yeah. It's almost
Exit sound account from Skype and re-enter. Okay, got it.
Yeah, maybe that'll work. But I did. It was better than the last time because I got you enough to hear your suggestion for Solden to do it, and I like that idea because, yeah. Fuck
Only
these Romulans.
Well, you've got an arch. You don't know. You're heading for a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Trogdor. Who's rolling for Skippy again?
I'll go. Just rolling a d20?
You just need 2 dice. You only need 1 success to take a pot shot at him. Let me see. You have an 11, so go ahead and roll your dice. And
It's an 11.
If you manage. All right. So you get 1 success. How many dice did you roll?
2. You said 2?
2 dice, and you got 1 success.
2 successes. You said 11 was the target?
Yep. Pardon. I wasn't following. Trogdor, you go ahead and throw your dice. Yeah, some.
19 and a 5.
Ooh.
Well, he did catch a piece of you, so you didn't probably need that shoulder anyway.
How will I ever learn how to play the electric guitar?
It's only your left one. You can still play bass.
Hey, look, there's another one on the other side of this thing. I'm gonna go pet him and name him George.
Okay. At that point, a big spout of green blood just sprays back out of the portal as you hear that statement. Oh, look, there's another one. Yeah. And a blood balloon just popped. So yeah, Trogdor goes down.
Trogdor no more.
Trogdor. Oh, that's good.
Let's get a sound check from Nathaniel, see if we got it fixed. I don't know what's going on.
It's weird.
You guys hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
That's exactly it.
Wait,
Yes.
Sorry, I'm gonna use my ship's communicator to talk.
By the way, only thing that bothers me about new Trek or the current Trek is how they hold their communicators. It just, I die, and I know it's a dumb hill to die on, but I die.
I die on dumb hills all the time. Do you not join the
Yes,
Discord?
you do. Mario Brothers being chief amongst them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, shots fired. All right.
So I'm gonna die at the Battle of Dumb Hill.
I think that's what this episode is.
Dumb hill.
Is
That's
that
that becomes someone's favorite. Oh, that needs to be someone's holodeck program when they get back with their hirsute boyfriends. Okay, Chad. There are two two dinosaurs coming at you. Matt, you did such a good job, and Mr. Bird or Professor Bird, why don't you guys become the dinosaurs in the way that you should? And you need exactly. You need bones. And Chad, you have a focus in hand-to-hand combat, and you also have a 13 because that's the one that you don't know transporters, but they kept you around to beat people up.
Yeah, but I think I rolled well enough that I had a disruptor on me, but
What you do? Oh, that's okay. You still have a focus in hand-to-hand combat, but not disruptors, so we'll give them a fighting chance, but it will be fun this way.
okay. So let's.
And also, you guys spend threat and momentum, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The dinosaurs.
Since we have 7, I'm gonna take an extra 2 by spending 3. So I got 4 dice.
Yep. I have to remember how math works. Yep.
1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. There we go.
Hmm.
Okay.
So you open up. Also, if you want to spend, here's the deal: you can spend 2 momentum to make an extra attack, or buy extra dice. Either way, it's up to you.
Let's see how bad I screw this up.
Okay. I won't let you do that as your main character, but as Chad is going to take a shot. Raptors, what are you guys doing as your? What are your eccentric? I can't between this and the senator, actually.
He's more throaty.
Five dice or 5 successes. Oh crap! Okay, you only need 2.
Wait, the dinos are rolling?
Yeah, dinos are rolling, man.
My arm's too short to roll. I can't even box with
I
God.
can't pick up the dice.
Sam Riegel doesn't pick up his dice; he just drops them.
Pick up the mouse. That's what. What are the dinosaurs singing at that point? That's what I need to know.
Well,
each of you can roll 3 dice because I think it's funnier, and you need to burn down some of my.
Wait, which 3?
3d20.
I got a 5, a 9, and a 15.
I hope you're keeping track of that.
Yeah.
The 15 doesn't work, so you have 2 successes. That's good.
3, 12, and
success.
13.
3 and 13. All right, that's 3 successes.
I think we're tied.
Yeah. Let me see. What are we at? Chad, you had 3 successes? 5 successes. I apologize. 5 successes. So, going to be able to actually take 2 shots with that. Just the inordinate amount of successes are you quick drew, and if you wish, you can punk them on this. And basically, it's 66 of damage to them, but since it's mostly NPC against NPC, which is a bit weird to think about, the dinosaurs are charging at you. They're going to take their bests. Each dinosaur throw 4d6 because it wasn't a very effective attack, because it looks like only half of you is going to arrive on the target. So 4d6, and then give me back your
4, 6, 6, 5.
4 what 6, 6, 5?
Yeah.
That's not bad. 1, and 1. That's 3, and 2 effects. On the 2 6s, could you roll again, please?
4, 2.
2. Okay, the 2 is 2 points of damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 points of damage. Nat.
Wait, does that hurt? Does that hurt?
Well, let me get all the damage sorted out first, and then we'll start describing what happened.
Want to know how in pain I am, man?
Okay. Good Devil, are you listening to what is occurring?
I got a general sense of what's up.
Okay. What I want to do is I'm gonna get damage numbers from them. These are gonna be simultaneous attacks, and I'll tell you kind of the end result, but I'd like you to describe it for us. Would you be willing to do that?
I described the okay, yeah.
Well, all right, here's the deal. The Continuum does not like to admit this, but occasionally a mortal impresses us ever so modestly. And yours is about the description of combat.
Okay.
Also, anyone who has not watched Ruby, this is what you're missing. So, let me see. The Bird's Professor Bird's Raptor does inflict enough damage to actually injure Chad. Nat, what did you roll again? Yeah.
I got a 2, a 2, a 4, and a 6.
Okay, re-roll another one 6-sided die for the 6.
3.
3. Okay, 3 does nothing. You also throw 5. This would take Chad down to 3/4 of his hit points. Okay, now Chad making a simultaneous counterattack with his disruptor set on, well, maximum him up. All right. So, if I believe right, you're inflicting 60. Is it? Did I say 66 of damage to each target? Okay, throw them out.
Okay, so I got a 1, and
Yep.
I got I got a 1, a 3, and 4 Starfleet signs. So that's either a 5 or a 6.
Okay, they're effects or 5 or 6.
Well,
Let's make them all
signals signs.
Okay, that's a 6 then.
I got 4 6s.
One and four
Four
sixes. Seriously?
I can't.
All right. I know you can't. Wait, do you have it on the table still?
Yeah.
All right, point your camera down. Give me a well, or just pick them up and palm them and just show us.
Fall, and then those that get a better shot on me.
Oh. Yeah, Armand set the precedence. Yeah, put your hand near it so that it doesn't know what it's doing. You may have to turn off. You may have to turn off your background. Oh, okay. Well, actually, if you just hold them up in your hand,
Okay.
I'll be happy with it. Because we need to show the Starfleet signs. This is what happens when you buy dice. Look at that.
Oh.
They disappeared.
Well, they rolled.
Oh, those are some ups and downs, though. So that's minuses.
Okay.
Just kidding. Those
You
4
wanna-
dice.
I do it.
What I
That's
did
fine.
was have both those.
I got your dice.
Okay.
So I got the wolf. So that's a 6.
Okay. What I want to do is have you re-roll those 4 successes again to see what else happens, because we're just going to explode them. It's not quite kosher, but it's okay. Ooh, thank you for ASMR.
2 1s and 2 more Starfleet signals. So 2 more 6s.
All right, so roll those 2 6s again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, here, how's
5.
that? Sending those Raptors after me now. I'm tapped.
Well, this is your attack on just one of them.
A 2 and a 1.
9 is 9, 10, 11. Okay, so you inflicted a total of I think 12 points of damage on one with an attack.
Okay.
And you get to decide. So, GD, that's enough to basically rip a hole clean one.
Okay. I would like. How close is the Dr. Solon to me?
Well, hold on. Oh, you were just attacking the Raptors,
Okay.
though. I hate to
Damn.
say it.
Okay, so just like 6 points.
So
each.
go ahead and shoot. Yeah. Oh no, was that? Well, no. You get a second attack for 66 on the other Raptor.
Okay, so 12 points to 1,
12 points to 1.
and then the musical dice. 2, 2, 6. So that's 2 sets of 2 and 3 6s.
Seriously? Good lord. Hold on. 2 sets of 2 is 2, 2,
Yep.
6, 6,
Yes.
6. Okay, you have
One more
more die to
after
roll.
that.
You get 6.
How the hell did I
Yeah.
get a British accent? And another 6.
He's a British Romulan. All right. So what happens is those 4 6s re-roll.
Okay.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus.
These were digital dice. You guys would be the Q would be getting so much threat off that. A 1 and 3 more 6s.
Oh. Okay. 1, 1, 1. Okay. So yeah, roll those 3 dice.
A 2 blank
8.
and 1 Starfleet. And another 6. Another 6.
All right. That's
Thank you. Another 2.
another 2. Okay. I think that's at least 13 points.
So 13 to the other.
Okay. Yeah. Good Devil. Basically,
both
giant. Huh?
They're both dead.
They are both quite dead. Chad, however, also has taken on 2 critical wounds. So do with that what you may, sir.
Wait a minute, I got another death scene coming on.
You have death scene coming.
I'll cue you in. I'll cue you in, or yeah.
Do his job.
So.
I just wanted a hug.
As you see these two, Chad, as you see these 2 reptilian creatures charge directly at you, the first one off to the left starts to come down with its massive talons straight down on you. It actually manages to kind of get a decent scratch into your face. However, you being the ever studious one at Romulan Academy or wherever the fuck they go, already have your disruptor at the ready, and almost as soon as it comes bearing down on your face, you have your disruptor right up into the chest of this beast. As you pull the trigger, you don't even see the beam of light travel. You just see essentially this creature, almost as if you lit paper on fire, just vaporize it directly in front of you. Feeling more confident in your abilities all of a sudden, you are rapidly humbled as the second beast comes and sinks its massive maw upon your leg. As it's starting to rip you around, you have the absolute wherewithal to just pull up your disruptor one more time and straighten yourself just enough to, as you pull the trigger, and you see another beast just disappear in front of you. As it stands right now, you do have a massive cut across your face, as well as a decent bite mark in your leg. Moving on.
Can we get an applause from chat, please?
I look over to the Soren and I say, "Is that all you got?"
Oh, come on, roll cool. There you go.
I can do
Death scene, take 2. I love you.
Who turned on the universal translator? That's so much. That's so much sadder when. I mean, who knows? Maybe Clever Girl in the first movie was just like, maybe what's up? What you doing there, Daddy?
Oh, man.
Oh, if only they had a universal translator.
Hi, I'm Clever Girl. How are you?
Oh.
I like
How
to
are
eat
you?
people's faces.
Yeah, probably.
That's the next one shot.
I am yeah. No,
Oh,
thank you so much.
if we do a Jurassic Park one shot, VG's on board automatic.
Well, should be on board with like Gorn Wedding. Wait, did you? All right, Solden, did you then leap through? You see this like just conflagration happen behind you. You see Chad just blasting away at these two dinos you set on him, and he's surprisingly a better shot than you gave him credit for.
Yeah.
Exploding dice and exploding reptilians.
I definitely see that, and I'm like, that's cool. There's plenty more where they came from, fuckers. And then I just dive backward through the archway, going, toodaloo.
All right, which I hate to ask, what was the target for his location? Was he projecting to the Romulan ships?
To the Romulan ships headed to Vulcan.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I no longer need to spend threat. And at this point, it's life on the lower decks that's interesting. There they are.
This is not the first time I've spent a good portion of a stream on the floor. Just so you know.
Good thing we're right at the end of it. So
Yeah.
You won't be there too long.
I've sat here longer.
The end of it. Oh, you can spend. You can pop back up since you're not in the.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm not there anymore.
Like a toddler, I'm invisible. Yes. You're coming up to maintenance hatch 4783J.
That's the bad one, right?
That's the one that's busted. It's the one that leads down to the bay, and I think that the door. I mean, I don't know. It looks fine. I don't know why you're getting a security alert on the door being ajar.
Wow, do you think I could get the senator's autograph?
I wouldn't do that. I can't imagine he's gonna be too happy right now. Why are they labeling this door ajar? It's totally a door.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't understand this dialect.
Okay.
Did you hear anything from the?
Nope. You have the door. Your keen eye of having been on the station for a couple of years now. These doors. Sometimes there's a busted sensor. Sometimes the only way to check it is to kind of close it and open it again. It's like when the car is going off, that bing sound, and you don't know which door is open. So you may have to check it. You've got some toolkits, you got some crowbars. It's up to you guys. The standard is just to open it and close it again and see if it clears.
Oh yeah, turn it on and off again.
Tuck the seatbelt back in.
Yeah, plug the seatbelt back in. Who's opening? Who's going to open the door?
I'm game. I'm gonna open that door. Here I go.
Okay. Okay. Let me get some. Okay.
Hello, door.
And believe it or not, yeah, we're gonna. So the door doesn't seem to open. You do some boobly bops, and the door should just pop open, and it doesn't.
Oh,
It's like it's jammed.
I wonder what's wrong.
So at this point, you guys can make some choice.
Most doors I've ever encountered have been pretty cooperative, and this one's a real stinker.
Maybe it is a jar.
It could be.
Do you wanna try it, Bill? Does Bill want to do anything with his
I'll
door?
give it a shot. What do I gotta do?
Let's go with roll against a 12, and you need a couple of
Couple.
successes. Couple 3, couple 2, couple 2.
Then I'll
You can spend momentum just to hose over whoever.
now I got 5 and 11. So that was a couple.
Okay, that's 2 successes. You're pulling hard, and it's not giving, but it's not like it's mechanically locked. It actually feels like there's somebody on the other side of this thing, holding it shut. It's like it's on a rubber band. Like you pull it, and there's a give that's organic, because this is your finely honed sense of doors.
Chad, is that you? Are you messing with us?
Is Chad in there?
Okay, do you both decide to kind of haul it
Yep.
open? Just to give Chad some shit?
I want to see Chad. Hi.
Okay, as you both reach for the door actually flies open in your hands. And then, well, hopefully we know where this is headed.
We spill pickles.
Where did I?
Nope. A gloved hand comes out, grabs one of you, throws you into the Jeffrey tube.
Hold on just a second. I need to put a graphic up. You're getting ahead of the moment. Give me a second. You see Lieutenant Desmond from a previous episode. Your giant hands. Can you show me that? What is the last thing they see? Lieutenant Desmond, is it this?
No, basically like a one-arm grab, and then hello, love, and throws him into the Jeffrey's tube.
Zoinks!
Okay, I forget who Baron was.
Oh,
I think it was the captain.
Gun was not too Nat.
Yeah.
I think Baron was.
Yeah, Baron was pwned. Pwned, you round? Pwned.
What now?
Oh shit! I called the dogs. Shit. Hold on a second.
I've been the whole time.
The continuum has puppies. We'll be done in a minute. You could pee later. You could wait. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'll just call you Jean-Luc. Yes, you use it, Jean-Luc. All right. So I'm gonna put Jean-Luc down. Or Vosh. That's Vosh. Jean-Luc is the tiny one. Yeah. Baron, you grab Rufus. Desmond, you got Bill. Let's roll some dice and see what the inevitable conclusion is.
Remember, I just tried to stun Baron, stun the other one while throwing Rufus. Or
okay, yep. You threw Rufus back to Baron.
Everybody else, yeah.
And you grab Bill and attempt to stun him. And at that point, we know what happens. It doesn't end well for either one of the poor technicians. What are some last words of the technicians as they're, I didn't believe Starfleet had combat knives, but they do.
We didn't kill him. We just knocked him unconscious.
Did you? With your knife?
I did not kill them.
You rendered them.
We did not kill. We just unconscious. Gun Gun's lethal gas attack was kind of did a number on Rufus.
I promised myself you wouldn't cry.
Your third death scene tonight.
Wow, you are big women.
And with that, we fade to black as we see how all of your little lives just sort of weave together into this tapestry of really, really heavy foreshadowing and writing that has so much fanfic and I don't even know what to call it, hackness all over it. So the continuum has shown how all these little paths come together. And with that, I return you to the lords and ladies of fate, who will slowly reintroduce you back into the hellscape that is your regular lobby.
All right, Armand, you want to walk us out while I find a raid?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for joining us today, and the cast here for joining us this evening. It's been a lot of fun. Tomorrow we have the Billy F and Wildstar stream. You definitely want to catch that going live around 9 o'clock. It's been a lot of fun playing Celasta. So if you like us playing silly characters, if you like me doing the same old man voice for 2 hours, then this is the stream for you. Wednesday, we are out of the world of Remnant as we have a graduation for one of our players, so we're going to be missing a couple of people in the stream, but I feel confident enough in the process of where we are now to tell you that we will be coming to you live with the Lords and Ladies of Fate official first game show. Now, I know we played a game show style game here for a stream in Star Trek, but that was really in the Star Trek canon gameplay. We're actually going to be doing a Lords and Ladies of Fate game show. If you like improv, if you like wacky silliness, come watch me hosting a cast of characters. Some of you you've seen before. Some of you haven't, because you know, I don't know, you don't watch every day. You should. You really should. That'll be starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time this Wednesday. You, chat, will be able to vote for who you think is the winner, and the winner may win something inconsequential, just like that. We'll be back on Thursday with Rifts.
Yes.
The Rifts Megaversal Mayhem.
Are you in a spelling bee right now? That sounds like a spelling bee answer.
What? Rifts Megaversal Mayhem?
Rifts?
Well, with Thursdays we alternate back and forth between Rifts and Star Wars. And with us having done something else besides Star Wars last week, it threw off my entire life. But that'll be starting at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time this Thursday. Make sure you're there. Rungus and Dwyer really need you to lighten up the love in their lives. And we're going to find out more about what happens on Vitreous.
3 seconds.
Be there. Oh, hey, and the Saturday is other Rifts, and Sunday is, oh shit.